LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge, and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Rice Owls, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The LSU Tigers offense will go on the attack first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown.
Oh, he's got it for space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Marshall. It's complete on the right side. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you get a little more help on the outside.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just want positive yards, make the right read, read the guy if he wants to drop back a little bit.
Touchdown, Tiger! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Rice's offense has the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fit. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Rides to back and leaves it. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Rice rushes to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Really putting together Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Finds the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got him. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gonna look downfield again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mayo. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Rice rushes to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Mayo. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in.
Gets loose in the middle. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Mayo. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Owls line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Owls! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Lining up for the PAT. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Finding an escape route. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the tailback. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Rice rushes to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. There he goes. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun. Give on the inside. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps looking downfield.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Rush is on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal. A run for the quarterback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chain. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. And no doubt about it, an easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Snags it over the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
All right, defense, it ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass, that flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Marshall. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
The play action fake. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Finds his tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Owls want to crank the tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He'll pull it down, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. You're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Marshall. Zings it complete to the right. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. Well, when he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting us out.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. To the air on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll immediately call timeout. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Scanning the field, it's Marshall. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Got a man. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. On target. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable.
QB strikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Second down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Here's the pressure. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack.
Now, fourth down.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Trying to set the tone with the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Rice rushes to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Sharp as they extend the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. UTEP has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 14 to UNLV. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
He uncorks one deep. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll go to the ground. Turning it on! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game.
Touchdown LSU! And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He's got an open man. Oh, look out on the right. Past the 30, the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Looking for space, it's Fowler. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quick pass on the fly motion. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only...
Breaks away in the middle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. We're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now. That
picked his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Here we go. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response.
Touchdown, Tigers! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give him credit.
He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. Inside the 30.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
He'll keep it himself.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand. QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Line is set on third down. Dropping back, it's Wong. Right on the money. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Now, a fourth down.
Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on fourth.
Here we go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air on second down. Got his man on the right. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. And just a spectacular punt. He'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. And the Tigers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. At the 15, he's loose. Turning on the Jets. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks. And
oh, he's got some space. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse. I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Caught over the middle. It's Fowler.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this. And this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still